prayer, situation.
Young man, Junior, Bunny out of Bunny Asha.
Young man, Junior, Bunny Howard, Bunny Asha.
Shalom, y'all, Chim, Barak, Atham. Yahweh, Hashem, Barak, Atham.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shabrakta.
Yasha, Lasha Allah. La Yasha Allah.
Amada, I should need to stand. On walk down, turn face to east. Do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Yabashamaya. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamaya. Nathanawa. Lakam. Kao. Yawam. Wasalakanawa. Kabawathanau. Kasalakanawa. Kababwathanau. Wala'a. Tabayanawa. Bonasai one. Abol. Hawashai Mayan. Rod. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wathapara. La'awalamyu. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Pray for the power of the cock in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashah, Baba Kushah, Nathananaw, Hakat, La Pa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwil, Hamathia, Hakak, Arakawa, Hatama Allah, Lagar Shun, Ba Shimi Hawashah, the Wadaman, in English, Yahweh, in the name of Hawashah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirit, to cast them out. In the name of Hawashah. Thank you, so be it. The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh. Ba Shimi Hawashah. Barak Lanawi. Bayasha Allah. Wahabayat Sapari. Barak. Ba Shimi Hawashah. The water among. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratiza. Al-Yathan. Lemawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yashamarka. It's like it. Yasha'Allah. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yah. Yamyinka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakayaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Ra. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazaatka. Wabu'atka. Ma'ita. Wa'ai. Awalon. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Behold, he that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Damayah. Laka. All Takarash. Wa'al. Tashakwat. All. Kaya. Hana. Awayabyaka. Yahamayawan. Wamashanayaka. Sha'a. Wa Ra'ash. Al Imaka. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawad. Waya Taya Itazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakedam. Magalia. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'Allah. Iwad. Kaya. Nawa Itazawa. La. Yakhadwa. Alyaka. Barya. Yakarathwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Waya Shemal Yum. Mawa'aba. Wahagaria. Gabal. Wa Amawan. Wa Amalak. Halashak. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawul. Gum Ashawul. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Sarawat. Labunya Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Lahum. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayan. Dara. Hayawa. Daman. La Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadaya Amawa. Kaira. Wakazabak. Wakazabak. Wakazazalmanah. Call Nasar Kamwa. Ashar. Amar. Naya Rashad. Nalawa. Na'awa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagogala. Kakwash. Lapunya. Rawaka. Ka'ash. Taba'ira. Ya'ira. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Haryam. Khan. Daradatma. Basa'irika. Wabasawapaka. Dabahalam. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shemka. Yahawah. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Wayakapawa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shemka. Yahawah. Labadka. Al Yawan. Al. Ka. Ha'arataza. In English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And have consulted against thy hated ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more remembrance. But they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. The sword also is strong with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them and unto the Midianites, as to Sarah, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Indo. It became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, like Seir. All their princes as the bar, and Salmon, who said, take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Hold my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burnt the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy stone. Fill their faces with shame, that they seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, and men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, the Most High of all the earth. Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? Why Mayaka Allah? Matazab ya ala wap ya hana. Ha ala wap you. Ha sarun you. Ha kwatazayan you. Ha kayayo you. Ha kwak you. Yahweh. Wa Hashem Yahweh Shah. What are month? In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahweh. The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh. The name Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be. Saul, which means the turn. Yeshabia means be seated. Shalom, Israel. With the Isupk started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York since 1969. This is your Isupk Sabbath service. I would sound filling in for Office of 1,000 a month, but he's now in the building. Get a Lord of hand. Get a Lord of hand for Isupk Sioux Falls in the building. Today we're in Leviticus, the 19th chapter. I'm going to start at verse 3. Take the time to go over it. Don't try to. Leviticus 19. Yep. And that's start at verse 3. Don't try to pronounce the words, just take the syllables.
Ya, Sha, Ma, Wa, Ba, Ya, Wa, Da, Ya, Ra, Wa, The, Sha, Ba, the, Ya, La, Ya, Ka, Sta.
Clap it up. Oh, yeah. Time's sake, I pick it up. Verse 4. All. The pun. All. All la yellow. What? Oh, Salaki. What all ya? Masaka. La'a. Daishua. Anya. Yahweh.
Alahayakum, verse 5. Wakaya. There's a bakwa. The bak. Shalamayan. La Yahweh. La Ratazanakum. There's a Salakia. There's a bakwa. Verse 6. Bayawam. Zabakam. Yakal. Well, Salakia. Wamamakara. Wahanya Wathar. I. Yawam. Hasha. Salakia. Hashar Yasha. Ba'ash. Yashar Yashara. Verse 7. Wa'am. Ha-call. Ya-call. Bayawam. Hashar Yashar. Salakia. Yashar Yashaya. Pukawal. Hawa. La'a. Yeretizah. Verse 8. Will call you. I won you. Like it. I won you. Yasha'a. Kaya Atha. Padash. Yahweh. Kalala. One a Karatha. It's like it one a Karatha. Hanapash. Hahawa. Ma'ayma Yaha. Verse 9. Wabakwa Tezarakam. Ah. Quarteza yard. Aratizakam. La'a. The call. Fa'ah. Shadak. La Quarteza. It's like it. La Quarteza. La Quartezar. Walaquat. Quartezia rock. La'a. Thalaquat. Verse 10. Wakaramak. La'a. The Iwalala. Waparat. Karamak. La'a. Thalaquat. La'ainaya. Walagar. Thaizal. Thumb. Anya. Yahweh. Alahayakum. Let's pick back up in the Vast Atonement. Chapter 19, verse 3.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 3. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbath. I am the Lord your God. Verse 4. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods.
This is something that we've been doing for the last 400 years. We've turned into idols. We've turned into the cross. We've turned to a rock. We've turned into multiple different false idol dumb gods that cannot speak.
That's right.
The Lord said, "Turn not unto idols." So it's time for so-called, especially with what's going on today, with the president of the United States sending ICE to 12 tribes of Israel. He's not just sending it to the northern kingdom. He's sending it to all 12 tribes. He's trying to make America great again. Now it's time for you to turn back to your God, which is the Most High Yahweh, not these false idol gods that's been given to us. It's time for us to turn back to the Lord. Go ahead and read.
Come. I am the Lord your God. Verse 5. If ye offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord, ye shall offer it at your own will.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6. It shall be eaten the same day ye offer it. On the morrow, and if aught remain until the third day, it shall be burnt in the fire.
Meaning, if there's anything left from the offering that you offer up, then you burn it away. You toss it in the fire and you let it burn. All right, come on, read.
Come. Verse 7. And if it be eaten all on the third day, it is abomination. It shall not be accepted. Verse 8. Therefore, everyone that eateth it shall bear his iniquity, because he hath profaned the hallowed thing of the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 9. And when ye rip the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of the field, neither shalt thou gather the gleanings of thou harvest. Verse 10. And thou shalt not glean thou vineyard, never shalt thou gather every grape of thou vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord your God.
Mariam, which means extend. Next reader, present your registry.
This is young man Nick. This is young man Nick. When you how old you? Y'all are smart. When y'all shout.
Young man Nick, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yahweh.
Y'all about Shem y'all shout back here.
Yahweh, Shem Yahweh.
Yeshabia means seated. We're in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 11. Hebrew. I want you to worry about trying to get the words. Just do the syllables. All right.
Okay. Wa. Ba.
It's like we were.
This is the book.
Verse 11.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse.
Chapter 19.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 11. La. Cha. No, cha. Ka. Clock. The. G. N. B. W. W. L. La. A. Ka. Ka.
That's that before the shah. So you have the ka, and then you have ka. So you want to throw that accent on the ka.
Read over me.
Just that one.
Ka. B.
On into the next one. There's a shah. That's the one we just read.
Sha. Wa. Wa. L. La. A. B. The. Sha. Qua. Ra. Wa. A. This is like two spots by the 4 letters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sha. B. I. M. W. The. W.
Cover it up. Got the Lashawan Kodash class every Friday, also 1,000 Monga Bar teachers. Make sure you tune in to the class. If you can be there physically, be there. All right, let's learn our language back. Take our culture back. Verse 12, I'll pick it up. Wala'a, Tashiba Iwa, Bashemya, Lashakwa, Salaki, Wakal, Lath, Ath, Shum, Alahayid, Salaki, Alahayid, Anya, Yahweh, verse 13. La'ah, Ta'asha, Salaki, Ta'asha Kwa, Ath, Ra'id, Wala'ah, Tagazal, La'ah, Dalayan, Pa'alaf, Shekayar, Ath, it's like your Ath, Da'id, Bakwar, verse 14. La'ah, the Qual, Harash, it's like it. Harash, will upon you. I war, La'ah, the thun, Makashal, Weira'ath, Ma'alahayada, Anya, Yahweh, verse 15. La'ah, Tashawa, it's like it. I will love. It's like it. Woman Shapat, La'ah, Tasha'ah, Panya, Dala, Wala'ah, the Hadar, Panya, the wall, but to the Kwa, the Ship, like it, the Shapat, Amayethada, verse 16. La'ah, it's like it, Thalad, Rakayal, Ba'anyada, La'ah, Daimad, I, Dum, Ra'ik, it's like it, Ra'ik, Anya, Yahweh, verse 17. La'ah, the Shanya, it's like it, the Shana, Ath, Achadyada, Balaba, Bad, it's like it, Hawakha, the Wa Kayach, Ath, Amiyatad, Wala'ah, the Yash, Ayawa, the Tata'ah, back in the Pastor Tongue, chapter 19, verse 11. Let's pick back up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 11. You shall not steal, neither deal in falsely, false self,
Mhm.
neither lie one to another.
Mhm.
Verse 12.
This is a command. So when someone's asking you a question, tell them the truth. This is the law. When you lie, you're breaking the law. This is directly from the Lord. I know some people be like, well, it's a little white lie. You know, some lies is smaller than the other. No, they're all the same. Stop lying. When you come to serve the Lord, be an honest man. And that's how you gain respect. That's how you gain honor among your peers and before the Lord. If you're always telling the truth. All right? Come on with it.
And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thou God. I'm your Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I am the Lord.
Come on with it.
13. Verse 13. Thou shalt not defraud thou neighbor, neither rob him.
Meaning if your neighbor, if you selling stuff to your neighbor, you can't do what America do. Ain't no sales tax.
That's right.
You say this is worth $20, you don't add 7 cents on the dollar to your brother. That's what Esau do. You don't do that to your brother. You can do that to the heathens, but you can't do that to your brother. You understand? Come on with it.
Neither shall rob the wages of him
Mm-hmm.
that is hired, shall not be able with thee all my shall not abide with thee all night until the morning.
Meaning this: if your brother is slaving for you, if you have an Israelite, so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian that's slaving for you, and you say, you come and help me with this, move these woods for about 8 hours. I'm gonna pay you $250 for 8 hours. You can't do what the white man do and take 7 cents off the top, or take a percentage off the top of what you owe him. You have to give him every bit of what you told him you're gonna pay him.
That's right.
You understand? Come on with it.
Verse 14. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear thy Lord, thy God. I am the Lord. Verse 15. Ye shall not do no unrighteousness in the judgment, nor that thou shalt not respect the person of the poor.
This is the beauty of the Isupk. When we have councils, ain't no respect of a person. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. It don't matter who does the wrong or who does the right. If say I offend my son, and he say, Dad, I'm taking you to council. You offended me, and I say, I don't hear you. And he say, no sweat, council. The council is not gonna say, all right, because you're an officer of 1,000 and your son is a trooper, we're gonna respect the officer of 1,000. They're gonna look at the case in an unbiased way. And whoever was wrong, if I was wrong, they're gonna say you were absolutely wrong. And this is what you have to do to make it right. There's no bias in judgment in the Isupk because we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead and read.
Nor honor the person of the mighty, but in the righteousness shall thou judgment shall thou judge thy neighbor.
The Lord said we shall judge our neighbors. America say only God can judge me. That's the problem with so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If we allow righteous men to judge us, then we'll be a better community. If we allow men of the Lord to judge us in everything we do, we will be a better community. Instead of saying only God can judge me, it's wrong to judge each other. The problem is we're not judging each other enough.
That's right.
We're not judging each other righteously enough. Go ahead and read.
Verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as the table bearer, as a talebearer among thy people.
I mean, stop gossiping. Go ahead and read.
Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, nor shall any wise rebuke thy brother, thy neighbor, and thou suffer sin upon him. Verse 18. Thou shalt not.
Let's
To 19.
Nah, that was 7. Amadi, which means to stand. Next reader, present thyself in my registry.
Trooper Ashtaratza, Bunya Howder, Bunya Shala.
Trooper Ashtaratza, Banya Chala.
Yabashim Yasha Brakton.
Yabba Shaprak. Shabia means be seated.
Leviticus chapter 19, picking up at verse 18 in the holy tongue.
Come. Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18. La'ah, Thaquam, Wala'ah. That's a hard. It's like it. That's hard. Ath, Bunya, Imak. What Ahabath. Laura Ike. Come a walk. Unya, Yahweh, verse 19. Off. Chakwathia. The Shamarwa. Bahamathak. La'a. The Rabi'ai. Call. It's like it. Kala Ayum. Kala Ayum. Shadak. La'a. Tazarai. Kala Ayum. But what a God. Ka Ayum. It's like it. Kala Ayum. Sha'aitanaz. La'a. Ya'ila. Iliak. Verse 20. Wayash. Kaya. Yashkab. Af. Asha. Shakabath. Zarai. Wahawa'a. Shapacha. Nacharapath. La'ayash. Wahapada. La'a. Napadatha. Awa. Chapasha. La'a. Nathan. La. Bakorath. Tahaya. La'a. Yawamathia. Kaya. La'a. Chapasha. Verse 21. Wahabaya'a. Af. Ashamawa. Layahawa. All. Pathach. Ahal. Mawa'id. Ayah. Asham. Verse 22. Wakpar. Alua. Hakahan. Bayal. Ha'asham. Lapunya. Yahweh. Al. Chata'athwa. Ashar. Chata'ah. Wanasalach. Lawa. Machata'athwa. Ashar. Chata'ah. Verse 23. Wakaya. Taba'awa. All. Ha'arataza. Wanata'itha. It's like it. Wanata I thumb. Call. Aitiza. Ma call. What I roll a thumb. I roll Ah. Pariyawa. Shalash. Shanayum. Yahya. Lakam. Irelium. La'ah. Yakal. Verse 24. Washabana. Horabayai. Yahya. Call. Pariyawa. Quadash. Hello, Alayim. Layahawa. Verse 25.
That's it right there. Come on, sister. Hey, clap it up for Isupk K Montreal in the building. Let's get back to the English. This right here is I think it's 19 and 18. This is what your Christian pastor won't teach you. They won't teach you the law because they have an agenda. This is why we say Christianity is white supremacy, because they have an agenda to keep you from coming back to your identity, keep you from coming back to your culture. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You belong to the Lord. You're not a Christian. Christian is a religion. The Bible is not a religious book. It's a book of laws. It's a book of history, a book of prophecy. It's a book of culture. And once you understand your culture, then and only then can you truly understand what the Lord requires of you. Come on with it.
Come. Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18. In the English. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt do what?
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
This ain't talking about the so-called white man that's out hunting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians right now. This ain't talking about them. This ain't talking about ICE. This is a script. This is a scripture that the Christian pastor will pull to say you gotta love ICE, love the white man anyway. Goddamn ICE, goddamn the white man. Listen. This is talking about the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You see what the so-called Mexicans is going through? You love them. That's your neighbor. You understand? You see what the Puerto Ricans and the Gadites, the Native Indians are going through. That's your neighbor. You love them. You see what the nigga across the street do. What's going on with him? You love him. That's your neighbor. You understand? That so-called African, that ain't your neighbor. That monster that put a plate in his lip, that's not your neighbor. My neighbor don't take showers from the behind of animals. Salaki. Go ahead, sir.
This law was written, your neighbors was bigger than Hispanics and Native American Indians. Black and brown.
That's right.
We wouldn't dare
That's right.
This time we was together as a nation.
That's right. And to this day, we so divided today that and through Christianity we've been taught so many lies that our people don't even know who their neighbor really is. We too busy unaliving our neighbor instead of loving our neighbor. It's time for listen. Donald Trump is showing us what separatism look like.
That's right.
It's time for us to be separate.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
It's like one more thing. The oppressor, the devil, he always reminds you who is his neighbor.
That's right.
You go in his neighborhood, he profiles you.
That's right.
He let you know you is not his neighbor, you don't belong to his neighborhood. So we need to remind ourselves when we in our neighborhood that we need to profile the oppressor.
That's right.
Profile these devils, they profile us. It reminds us all the time who is their neighbor.
That's right. Damn right. This is how you love your neighbor. This is how you profiling your oppressor is how you love your neighbor. Because if you profile him, you're gonna keep him out of your neighborhoods.
Right.
And maybe that nigga who he intended to kill will stay alive.
Right.
Because you decided to profile your oppressor. You understand? That's loving your brother above yourself. Go ahead and read.
Come. I am the Lord. Verse 19. He shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle, thy cattle gendered with a diverse kind.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed.
Listen, that means you're not supposed to crossbreed. You're not supposed to crossbreed. You ain't supposed to let a dog mingle with a cat. You ain't supposed to let a horse have intercourse with a dog. You're not supposed to crossbreed, but our oppressor is so nasty. They will have intercourse with a goddamn animal.
That's right.
That's because they're animals. That ain't something that we do. You understand? You're not supposed to even sow your seeds among different kinds. If you got a section for corn, you're not supposed to put green seeds or turnip seeds in the same area where you put corn at. You're supposed to separate all of them. You understand? This is how you know the Lord is a separatist. He's separate even among what the animals and the crop. The Lord don't want nothing mingled together. Go ahead and read.
Come. Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee.
Come on with it.
Verse 20. And whosoever lieth carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, betrothed to an husband, and not at all redeemed.
What does it mean to lie carnally with a woman? It's like it, sir.
Good. It means sexual intercourse.
Yeah, man. If you lie carnally with a woman that is betrothed to a man already, meaning she's already going through the courtship with a man, and you instead of honoring that man, you sleep with that woman. Go ahead and read.
Come. And not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her. She shall be scourged.
She shall be what?
Scourged.
There's punishment for adultery. There's punishment for fornication. If a woman is betrothed to a man, she's not to sleep with nobody else. She's supposed to stay locked in with that man. Technically, you're not supposed to sleep with that man while you're betrothed until you have permission to marry. This is Israelite custom. You get permission from the father to marry the daughter, just like you get permission from the father to court the daughter. But if you go and sleep with a woman behind the father's back and behind the man's back who she's courting, then the woman is to be scourged. Go ahead and read.
Come. They shall not be put to death.
Go ahead.
Because she was not free.
Come on with it.
Verse 21. And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Come on.
Even a ram for a trespass offering.
Come on.
Verse 22. And the priest shall make an atonement for him.
The priest shall do what?
Make an atonement for him.
Come on with it.
With the ram of the trespass offering before the Lord for his sin, which he hath done.
So the sin he did is not worthy of death, but it's still a sin. because he didn't steal another man's wife, but he stole somebody that was betrothed to it. They wasn't physically married. They was courting. So there was the sin of stealing a man's wife is not there. So the punishment of death don't come upon him. But because he took a woman that was courting another man, he still has to make an atonement for that sin, because in our culture, we don't even do that.
That's right.
Slaggy, sir.
Slack, if I could too. And that's why that scripture we just read previously, it said a bondmaid. Bondmaid is a woman that's in servitude.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, to someone, almost like a slave. You know what I'm saying? So even in the Bible, there's rules on how you deal with your slave.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a person that's a bondman, I'm not bondman, bondwoman, someone that's in servitude to you or whatnot, to somebody else. You can't just treat them however you want to treat them. They got rules that you got to follow too, as well, to prevent, from us trying to be like the devil.
That's
right. The devil, when we was in captivity, the devil was doing everything to us, man. Raping the men, raping the women, raping the children, selling off the children. Like, his rules, you know what I'm saying? That's why, that's why the scripture's in, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Clap it up. Come on with it.
Come. Which it's like it with the ram of the trespass offering. It's like it before the Lord for his sins which ye have done, and the sin which ye have done shall be forgiven him. Verse 23. And when ye shall come into the land, and shall have planted all manner of trees for food, then ye shall count the fruit thereof as uncircumcised. 3 years shall it be as uncircumcised unto you. It shall not be eaten of. Verse 24. But in the 4th year, all the fruit thereof shall be holy to praise the Lord withal.
Back into the Hebrew. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 25. Got it.
Come. Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 25. Wabashana. Chacham Yashah. Thaakoya. Af. Pariyawa. Lahawasiyat. Become. Tabawa Athwas. Anya. Yahweh. Allahayakam. Verse 26. La'ah. The call. It's like it. The Akawa. Isle. Hadam. La'ah. The Nachashwa. Wala'ah. The I would none. It's like it. The I would none would. Verse 27. La'ah. The Quapwa. Pa'ath. Ra'ashakam. Wala'ah. Tashachaya, Af, Pa'af, Zaquanat. Verse 28. Washtarat, Lenapash, La'ah, Thathnua. It's like Tathanwa. Baba Sharakum. Wakathabah. The Thanawa. Bakum. Anya. Yahweh. Verse 29.
What verse did you start at?
Verse 25. Sorry.
Not good.
Verse 29. All. Tachalal. Af. Bathak. Lahaz. It's like it. Lahazanawatha. Wala'ah. Tazanah. Harataza. Wamala'ah. Haratza. Zamah. Verse 30. Ath. Shabbathathia. The Shemarwa. Umakwadashia. The Yera'awa. Anya. Yahweh. Verse 31. All. The Punwa. All. Hakath. Wa all. Hayada'anya. All. The Padashwa. Atama'ah. Paham. Anya. Yahweh. Allahayakam.
Clap it up for the brother. Brother has improved tremendously over the past year, man. To keep in the same pattern that Officer 1,000 Lacombe has been establishing in the bastard's tongue. Good.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 25, in the bastard tongue. And in the 5th year shall you eat of the fruit thereof, that it may yield unto you the increase thereof. I am the Lord your God. Verse 26. Ye shall not eat any things with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment, it's like an enchantment, nor observe time,
You know, these are all things too that we've gone over in previous scriptures that again divide our culture from everybody else's culture. You got diviners, you got seers, you got people who claim to be clairvoyant that use stones and herbs and crystals and things like that. You know, praying over water as if it has some magical effect. That's why the Christian church, or the Catholic church more specifically, with the holy water is such garbage, because that doesn't do anything for the sin, for that unclean spirit on that person. It was a physical representation. Now you got people taking it a step further. And listen, shout out to Gad, shout out to the North Native American Indians, but there ain't no amount of sage that's going to clean up the reservation.
Right.
It's not going to get the crystal meth off. It's not going to get the fentanyl off. It's not going to bring your daughters back. Sage smells delicious, and it's certainly a beautiful aroma to have around you. That's not warding off any unclean spirits. But again, we've developed ceremonies and traditions outside of our culture that they're kind of feel good moments. It's and again, this is why we have these safeguards in here repeated over and over and over, to keep us strong in our faith and in our culture, so that, again, to keep divided from everybody else. You can't confuse us with them. I don't care if they're wearing fringes too. You can't confuse the UPK with Sakari.
That's right.
You absolutely cannot. There is a huge difference. You can't confuse us with IUIC. You can't, and I don't care if you got a brother in here wearing purple. You're still not gonna see them side by side and be like, oh, them the same kind of people. It needs to be that clear division. So we're going to keep on reiterating. You can't do this. You can't do that. This is what you're allowed to do. This is what you're commanded. Keep going.
Come. Verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Even if something as simple as the way you groom, the way you cut your hair, the way you cut your beard. We're not like these box shape, like the last fools that I seen doing is the Island Boys. They still got, I don't know what that is. Chalk? Is that chalk on their hairline? You know anything about that? Yeah, that white line. The hell that is? It's weird. I don't know. It's uncomfortable. You know what that is? What is it? It's a pencil. For what?
Make the hairline up, make it look better.
So I thought that was only something that barbers did, like in the beginning, to like frame it and then to cut it up, to use that as guidelines.
There's different colors. There's black,
Oh,
brown, white.
I understand times change, and with that, the generations, the style, the trends, fashion changes. But we have, the laws don't change. These are thousands of years ago. Brotherhood don't change. Adultery don't change. Theft don't change. Unaliving don't change. Your dietary laws don't change. The way we dress, the way we groom, that does not change. There's no need for that to change. There's nothing so archaic about it that locks us in the Stone Age. This is, again, just identifying markers that separate us from other cultures, because they'll shave themselves bald. They'll do the whole crazy lineup. They'll do the scars. They'll do the face paints, and it ends up becoming perverse. And if you look at the individuals who are ensconced in those traditions and cultures, the past that you dig up with them, it's, again, a much needed dividing line. So even if it's something as the way that we keep our beards and our hair, that separates us, that lets you know that we're not them, good, we're going to keep that. It's good to make sure that there's a distinction. Keep going.
Come. Verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
And there you go again. You got African cultures, or Hamitic cultures, I should say, are renowned, worldwide renowned for doing the scar ceremonies, to the point of what's it called, clitoridectomies, where they will amputate young girls in private parts. I guess what they consider like the pleasure enhancer, and and to avoid them from wanting to be sexually experimental or free, or however they consider that to be a deterrent. And they've got a whole ceremony and tradition behind it. That's not part of our culture. Abraham didn't do that with Isaac. Isaac didn't do that with Jacob. Jacob didn't do that with no, yeah, Jacob didn't do that with his 12 sons. Isaac didn't do that with Esau either. Abraham didn't do it with Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a practice in our family tree. It's somebody else. You got the hentai, the East Indian markings. They're not permanent, from what I understand, but they're just, they're painted on and they can get wiped off and redone. Those are cultural markings from other countries, other people, and they should stay over there. That's nice for them. We have ours. Ours is more clean cut, more professional, more we just don't stamp our flesh. For the dead, for the living, for the sun, the moon, the stars, for butterflies and peacocks, it's not something that we do. And again, it needs to be a very clear-cut divided line. Keep going.
Come. Verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter, to cause her to be a whore.
And some of these things are in there because it's lines that we had crossed. It's sanctions that we gave up, protections that we forfeited over our family, whether it be for poverty, their own sexual deviousness. We ain't supposed to give our daughters up like that. We're supposed to protect our women. We're supposed to protect our boys too. I believe in the next breath it's about to say, it's like that's in a different part. But you're like not supposed to give your boys up to for their sexual pleasures too, something along them lines. Like for the paraphrasing, but it's not. Again, other cultures will do this. They will sell their children to be sexual tools, devices for other people, for other men, other women, animals, for somebody else's pleasure and entertainment. That's not in our prescription. That's not in our traditions. Keep going.
Come. Lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
Just look at the OnlyFans community.
That's right.
Look at all the weird stuff that they do that they attract. Right. You got a niche for every kind of wicked, weird, unclean, chaotic thought that comes through people's minds. There's somebody out there that's willing to perform that act for your money. Don't let your daughters become suckers to that. To fall into that lifestyle, to get victimized, to get preyed upon for somebody else's perversions. And we'll keep our house clean by doing so. You'll see it. You're going to see a difference in between our house and their house. There needs to be that. So we've got that beacon to follow. We've got that standard to live by. If they don't want to, listen, that's on them. That's between them and God. This is the orders that we were given. And when we follow them, we see how successful we are. Keep going.
Come. Verse 30. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord.
Damn right.
Verse 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God.
Read that from the top.
Come. Verse 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits.
Y'all remember Miss Cleo? Remember the days? Do you know anything about her? Some Jamaican. I think she was a fake Jamaican. I don't think that was real. That was an accent. It was a very thick accent that she put on, and she was kind of like a televangelist. She had infomercials, and she would go on with that accent, telling you how she can, reveal the, past, present, future, speak to the dead, all that, conjure up loved ones, and all for your money. All for your money. She made a killing off it. She was on there for years, for the longest. And y'all niggas fell for it. Now, listen, I fell for some of for some things that caught me. I didn't fall for that one. I fell for some other dumb shit in the world. But she got you. She got us. I'll say us. I'm, it's still a family thing. She got us. She got us. Right. Yeah, and that was back in the days when you paid by the minute for the phone calls. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have unlimited 5G network back then, man. You had a straight up dial tone. To take advantage of Slack, you good?
What you're saying is heavy because what she was doing directly mimicked what Solomon went to seek after when he went after
right.
Fake seer. Somebody that did the same thing. And it was all over the same stuff. You want to know what somebody else in the past had to say, you call Miss Cleo to see what they had to say or how what was going on. It was the same things that Israel felt for over and over again.
That's right.
And now who was it? Samuel, that conjured up no, Samuel's spirit was conjured by Nathan. But not by King Saul himself, the person that he had doing it, right? And he'll send what is it? A lion spirit. He'll send what he knows about you that's gonna lead to your downfall. He'll send you prostitutes. He'll send you drugs. He'll send you money. He'll send you power and riches. If he knows that that's going to be that kink in your armor, that's going to make you pig-headed. That's going to make you stubborn. Where you put your loyalty, and what's the scripture say about where you put your treasure? That's where you put your heart. And he knows this about us, so he'll send familiar spirits. People that can conjure familiar spirits. Put that bug in your ear to give you that kind of false sense of security that now you know something, beyond the plane of dimension that we're experiencing, and give you a leg up on the competition. Right. When Elijah was battling all those prophets of Baal, and he was battling, tit for tat, or no, more specifically, I think when Moses, the Pharaoh's men threw down their staves and snakes. They turned into snakes. Moses threw down his staff, turned into a snake, killed their snakes. You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord uses these heathens to prove us. But now when you go giving your $10.99 a minute to speak to the dead because some fake Jamaican accent tricked you on an infomercial at 2:00 in the morning, there's something to be said about your judgment. Again, we do not practice these traditions and customs. There's no prescription for us to do it. We've got sanctions saying don't do it. We are prohibited from it. Don't go seeking out a wizard. That's going to make you a love potion. It's going to make you raised from the dead healing salve. You know, there's medicines for a reason, but seek a physician. The concept that we have of drug dealers and I should say wizards and witches from back then is the same mindset, the same spirit of drug dealers that we have today. That's gonna mix and match these different ingredients to make you feel some kind of way. And it can make you feel euphoric, make you feel spiritual, connected with nature, connected with the higher powers, like you're riding on the stars. And then you're gonna come back down. You're gonna come crash back right down here on earth again. And you're gonna have to repeat that cycle over and over and over and over until you're addicted to it, until that wizard got you in his pocket. And you're going on those soothing words from that soothsayer, that diviner who got in touch with, you know, great grandma or your uncle and said all these kind final last words to you that they never got to say while they were here on earth. And, you know, to comfort your spirit until you are just putty in their hands. We know that because we see what's been done in our time, just in our generation. We've seen the same setup. They had the same shit going on back then. It was the same hustle. Just, you know, without television and internet and YouTube and things like that now. So when the Lord said, just don't mess with it, just don't mess with it, it's not going to hurt you not to mess with it. It could drive you insane messing around with it, though. Now that could change your spirit. That could change your mindset. Again, you become addicted, and it doesn't just have to be the drugs. It could be to that again, that feeling of thinking that you are in contact with a loved one from the past, or now you got this message from the future. There's an addiction base for that as well. We're to stay away from this, and there's good reasons for it too. Sorry, that was the end.
Lost, sir.
Keep going.
Con. Neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them.
To be defiled by them, to be fooled by them, to be tainted by them, to be what's some other synonymous words with that? To be tricked, yeah. To be tricked. To be beguiled. That's probably the best way to put it. To be shamed. To be shamed by it too. Because again, you're gonna give them your money, you're gonna give them your trust, you're gonna give them your confidence and your attention. And then they got you. Just to find out later that Miss Cleo was some broad from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And she spoke just as gutter as any country bumpkin you've ever heard. There's a shame that comes with being fooled and defiled like that. Let's try to avoid that. All right, keep going.
Con. I am the Lord your God.
I'm right. All right, back into the Hebrew. It's a lot just to get up ahead of it. You're doing an excellent job, by the way. There it is. Hey, look on, what's it? What's this? TikTok. All right, shout out to everybody who's with us on TikTok. Yeah, a couple people. Somebody missed you on there. Shelly? Yeah, they said a new face came on. Yeah, slammed my phone down. All right, we're on Leviticus chapter 19. Verse 32. Mapanya, Shaiba, Bakaram, Wahadara, Panya, Zaquan. Shout out to Zaquan. 5,000 Zaquan. Wayara, Malahaya, Anya, Yahweh. Verse 33. Wakaya, Yagawa, Athak, God. Barat Tazakam, La'a, Tawadwa, Atwa, verse 34. Kazarat, Makam, Yahaya, Lakam, Hagar, Hagar, Athkam, Wahbat, Lawat, Makwat, Hayayatham, Barataza, Batazar, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakam, verse 35. La'a, Daishua, Wa'ayah, Bamashapa, Bamadaba, Slaki, Bamada, Bamashapor, Wabama, Shawara, verse 36. Maazanya, Tazarak, Abanya, Tazarak, Ayapa, Yatazak, Slaki, Tazarak, Wahayan, Tazarak, Yahaya, Lakam, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayikam, Ashar, Hawa Tazaatia, Afkam, Maratazak, Matazari, 37. Washam Maratham, Call, Kakathia, Wa'at, Call, Masapatia, Waish Yatham, Atham, Anya, Yahweh. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al Mashah, La Amar, verse 2. Wa'al, Banya Yasha'al, La Amar, Ayash, Mabanya, Yasha'al, Waman, Hagar, Bayasha'al, Ashar, Yathan, Mazaraiwa, Lamalak, Mawat, Yawamat, Ain, Harakazak, Yaragamahawa, Baban, back in English, bastard stump, our precious language, that amalgamation of all kinds of shit from everybody else's culture that ended up in our life.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 32, and the baritone. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head.
The Orient.
It's like the hoary head. And honor the face of the old man. And fear thy God.
Now, if you look at today's society, especially in our communities, I'm gonna keep the focus on us for this, because I want to see more change in our society, in our world, how we treat our elders. There was a time when it was honorable to treat them with respect, help them with their groceries, being polite to them, opening the doors, giving them the preferential treatment, like on the bus or in a room, offering your seat up. You don't see. I just have maybe I'm missing something. I haven't seen a whole lot of that anymore. We're seeing more of a decline in how they're getting treated.
That's right.
Getting beat up, getting victimized, getting targeted. And it's our job, especially as the younger men, to protect them, to be a safeguard for them. With the health system the way it is too, You know, everybody's trying to take advantage of our people, the young, the old, anybody that they can take find an advantage over. An ailment, an illness, dementia, Alzheimer's, poverty, especially mental health issues, they all paint a target on us. And it's our job. It's our job to protect them. And as a society, we're just not doing that enough. Putting them in old folks' homes. You know, I understand, you know, people might not have family, but again, the nation was set up to take care of the widows, the orphans, those who can't provide for themselves the way that they used to when they're younger, or before maybe they had an injury. That's what a people do for each other. That's what we were prescribed again in the Bible. Honor that hoary head. Read that part from the top.
Come. Verse 32. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head and honor the face of the old man and fear thy God.
Listen, otherwise he might sick bears on you. And we've got a tale of that too. Some young punks, some YNs trying to shame an older brother, trying to embarrass him, trying to bully him, trying to get a rise out of him, trying to humiliate him. And all he prayed for was their destruction. He didn't even pray for bears. But then what happened? The Most High sent 2 she-bears to rough them up a little bit. And now we got this story of, you know, that everybody complains about, you know, God will send bears to attack kids. And those were not little kids.
That's right.
They knew better. They knew better. These kids out here too, they know better. But they just got so much anger and frustration and tension built up that they're just looking for somebody to take it out on. So they look for them easy targets too, because they figure less repercussions, less chance of them fighting back, for them to even get in trouble for it. That they can be done and over with in a second, and nobody can catch them in the act of it. It's going to go unnoticed because the rest of society doesn't care for the elderly as well. We cannot allow that. That's why, again, when the Bible says in Zephaniah 2:1 to gather together when they shall not desire, it's talking about things like this too. It's not just, you know, everybody let's come into the all of Israel come into the room, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and let's read the Bible together. That's not what it's talking about like that. Yeah, come and learn your culture, absolutely. Get into the Sabbath service, get into the Monday Brotherhood classes, learn about the law with Kananya on Tuesday. Learn the history, learn the language, absolutely. But we need to come back to our culture and our laws that, again, keep us separate from everybody else and protects our people.
That's right.
And we can do that without the government. We don't need them to sanction this, to do it for one another. We've got that power, we got the capabilities, we got the money, we got the resources, we have the skill sets to conduct ourselves accordingly right here, right now in our communities. The Bible's just telling us what steps to follow. What's the benchmark? What's the standard? It's on y'all to get up off your ass and do it.
That's
Put your brick in. Keep going.
Come. I am the Lord. Verse 33. And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. Verse 34. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you.
So don't just go messing with people for no reason. They're trying to maybe just get from point A to point B. Let them walk. Let them go on through. Now, in times when we're at war with nations, there might be a different prescription for it. But again, oftentimes we're talking about regular average Joes. Just some civilians walking through. Ain't no soldiers. And ain't nobody trying to make war with you. They're not spies. But whether it's a heathen or another Israelite traveling through the land, let them be, man. Don't go sitting there pick and fight looking to harass nobody. We're better than that. Keep going.
Come.
But sorry, before I get off that point. But that brother that lives amongst you, Now this is talking about a brother though. That brother that lives amongst you, you're to show them every courtesy that Israel affords. The way that you would treat your own blood brother that you were born and raised with under the same roof. When your people come amongst you, a stranger that sojourn from far away. If I move to Texas, we got brothers down there that would take us in. If brothers came up here, we would take them in as well, and we would give them every courtesy. Well, not the shirts off our back, especially in the moment because we don't abide that nakedness. Give them my winter jacket. Give them the protection of family. Give them the, instead of feeding them scraps, we're gonna feed them a meal, like you would do with families, like you would do with your own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of treating them like an outsider just because you didn't grow up with them like that, that extension of brotherhood is what bridges the gaps between in unfamiliarity. Now, I ain't saying be a pushover or a fool either, though. But again, we have a charge. We got a responsibility to treat our people with that dignity and respect and honor the Lord, our God. I don't know what Zeus would say about how you're supposed to treat Greeks. I don't care about that. We're Israelites. So we follow these laws. Keep going.
Come. And thou shalt love him as thyself. For ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 35. And ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, in meteor.
What verse is that?
Verse 35. In meteor.
Meat yard.
In meat yard. In weight or in measure.
Before that, I just want to analyze that part about we were strangers in the land of Egypt. When our nation came into the land of Egypt, it was our brother Joseph that we had sold into captivity that greeted us. We didn't recognize him because so much time had passed. Physical features changing, countenance changing. And again, we become strangers to each other. Joseph, the only reason why we got taken into Egypt, where we did prosper so much to the point that the Egyptians got jealous of us and wanted to put us out. So it's not talking about the Egyptians. It's not talking about Horus and Set and Anubis and the pharaohs, but the way that we were estranged from our brother Joseph, but brought into that land and treated as family, even before it was revealed that Joseph was the one that was greeting us. It's that kind of standard. That's the example that it's setting. This ain't got shit to do with the Pharaoh, with Egyptians, with Hamites, with their gods, their customs. But if you read that story about how of our interaction with our brother Joseph, again, the brother that we sold into captivity, that's what ties this in to the scriptures, into a part of our statutes and commandments and ordinances. Keep going.
Come. Verse 36. Just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. Verse 37. Therefore shall ye observe all my statutes and all my judgments and do them. I am the Lord.
We ain't got to cheat each other to be successful or to prosper. And really, and it's like just a step back a second, too, with Joseph in Egypt, having the rank and the power and authority that he did there, everybody in Egypt honored us. We had a position of prestige so to speak, because of Joseph. So now everybody followed that example, listened to that example, and we weren't just getting harassed in the streets, being unalive, left and right, being lynched like we're seeing today. But when Joseph had passed, and that new Pharaoh that stepped in, who didn't honor what his forefathers had set down, that's when we saw the change happen, and that's when we had to be delivered out of Egypt, because now just being left to the Egyptians, we're talking generations later. Now just being left to the whims of the Egyptians, now we're becoming victimized. Now we're becoming targeted. Now we're becoming disdained. Now we're being abhorred. So there was that time when we were strangers being accepted because of our brother. And after his passing, that Pharaoh who honored Joseph's passed as well. And I was left to the carnality of the Egyptians. Then we saw that switch, and we had to be delivered out. So now going forward again, doing over unrighteousness and judgment, we ain't got no respect of persons. If you're guilty, you're guilty. It doesn't matter what your rank is, what your nobility is, what your name is. That is what it is. Like the brother was saying, if he had naught with his son, and he was found to be the transgressor, now he's getting punished for it. That might be it. Might be in the form of, I don't know, just like modern day equivalent. It might be money or something like that. Now his dad owes him money for the offense, or land, or a car, whatever it might be. No respect to the persons. We ain't got to cheat ourselves. We ain't got to cheat each other to be successful and to that selfishness is what gets us killed. That selfishness is what drives that wedge in between us. It's such a pitiful thing to cheat one of your own, just for a couple dollars more, even if it's a great amount. There's going to be a stain that comes onto your reputation for being that type of person. And again, these are the prescriptions that our God gave us, which defines our culture. Slack, keep going. Got a little bit left. We are over time. We're going to try to finish this out real quick. Go ahead.
Come. Book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stone.
That's a crappy way to go. If you like to avoid getting stoned to death, maybe let's not travel down that road, sacrificing your children to a false idol. And Molech, from my understanding, that's not even a formal name. That's just kind of a generic title. Malak, it means king. Just giving a different pronunciation here.
Right.
Good. King.
Okay.
If we look at it in Hebrew, where is it? Oh, that's in verse 2 of the next one. Yeah, it says La Malak. Yeah, so if you look at the definition of that Malak, H4432, Molech, king, the god of the Ammonites and the Phoenicians, to whom Israelites sacrificed the ancients in the valley of Hinnom. So it's just the title that they had given their idol, king. That's what they call it. Similar to what we were going through in last month with that class yesterday. In Hebrew, it would have been the word Molech. If we were to say that in English, back then, we would have been calling Molech king. It would have been pronounced king, not Molech, if we were just using English. But just to show you how a lot of our names are, it's the word itself. Like my name Among Gabar, loyal soldier. That's how it gets broke down to in English equivalent. Back then, if we were speaking Hebrew, those Hebrew words, like that was my name. Soldier, Gabar, soldier. That's what they would have been called. It wouldn't have been, Gabar, which means, other Hebrew words. Just there's that linear transition between the name and the definition. That connection, I should say. All right, back into the Hebrew. Got two more sets. Got it. Yeah, but let me see. It's about 12:30. So I'm gonna have to cut this short and close out with the prayers. So Salaki, we're gonna 12:30. We're gonna close out with the prayers. So Amagim, we stand. Rose. Upon your Akudam, turn to face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Nabanaw. Shabbat Shemai. Dash. Yeah. Shemka. Zaka. Yeah. Shah. Arakazah. Wa. Yeah. Shemai. The thunder now. The come. Call. The one. Salak now. What now? Salak now. What now? Piano. Ball. Shine now. My young. Right. Kayak. Aka. Amalakwa. Allah. Para. I will love you. Aman. In English, our Father. John in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. Forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Talk to the front. Salute the Torah. Yahba Shim Yah Shabrak Yah.
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 Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
I'm in the vision, mighty Sabbath, mighty Barak, Yahweh, Yahweh, courtesy salute for the sisters, men of Israel, mighty Shabbat, mighty Barak, Yahweh, Yahweh. That concludes Sabbath service.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk care nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk care nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third can't be been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the